We've all been there. You pull up to the pump, open the fuel door and unscrew the cap. And then, for a second, you're left holding it. Do you let it dangle? Try to balance it on the door. This simple moment of friction is exactly why the fuel tank cap holder, a tiny, often overlooked feature, is a quiet masterpiece of everyday design. At its heart, it's a simple idea, a dedicated spot to securely park your fuel cap while you refuel. But that small act solves so many problems. It protects your car's paint from getting scratched by a swinging cap. It keeps the sealing surface of the cap clean and away from dirt or fuel spills. Most importantly, it's a built-in safety net, making sure you never accidentally drive off and leave your cap behind on the roof or at the pump. Over the years, car makers have solved this puzzle in different ways. The most common design today is the integrated tethered cap, where the cap is permanently attached by a short strap to the fuel door itself, which has a molded clip for it to snap into. It's foolproof and keeps everything together. Some brands, like certain Toyota or Lexus models, use a sleek retractable cord reel that smoothly pulls out and rewinds. In older or simpler cars, you might find just a dedicated molded slot on the inside of the fuel door for an untethered cap. And for vehicles that came without any holder, the aftermarket has stepped in with clever magnetic or adhesive solutions. But this little piece of plastic or rubber is more than just convenient. It's connected to your car's vital systems. A missing or loose fuel cap can trigger your check engine light because it breaks the seal on the vehicle's evaporative emissions system. The holder is your first line of defense against that, reminding you to securely screw the cap back on until it clicks. It's a perfect example of what engineers call poker yoke, a mistake-proofing device built into a routine. The engineering behind it is surprisingly thoughtful. The tether isn't just any piece of plastic. It's made from special, flexible materials designed to withstand years of temperature swings, fuel vapors, and UV exposure without cracking. The clip is engineered for thousands of smooth engagements, giving you that satisfying snap of feedback. You can even see different design philosophies across brands. German cars often have a robust, precise clonk. Japanese models focus on seamless, reliable operation, and American trucks might use a heavier-duty chain or clip. Of course, things can go wrong. The tether can become brittle and break over time. The clip can wear out and not hold the cap securely. If you lose a cap, it's crucial to get the right replacement for your model to maintain that fuel system seal. The good news is, these are usually simple and inexpensive fixes. Looking forward, the very idea of the cap holder is evolving. Many new cars, especially from Ford and GM, now feature capless fuel systems where you just insert the nozzle directly, no cap to hold at all. And in the world of electric vehicles, we see a parallel idea in the design of charge port doors and cable holsters at charging stations. The fuel cap holder is a beautiful lesson in considered design. It solves a tiny, universal annoyance so well that we usually don't even think about it. It's one of those small daily interactions that, when done right, makes owning and using a car just that little bit more seamless. It's a testament to the fact that sometimes the smallest details have the biggest impact on our experience. It's a simple device or integrated feature designed to securely hold the fuel filler cap while you refuel. Its primary purpose is to prevent the cap from dangling against the vehicle's paint, getting dirty, or being lost. Key functions and why it matters. 1. Paint protection. Prevents the cap, often metal or hard plastic, from swinging in the wind and scratching or chipping the paint on the filler neck or quarter panel. 2. Convenience. Keeps the cap in a dedicated, easy-to-reach spot so you don't have to hold it or balance it on the pump. 3. Hygiene and cleanliness. Prevents the inner side of the cap, which seals the fuel system from touching a dirty ground or fuel spillage. 4. Prevents loss. For detached caps, it ensures you don't drive off with the cap left on your roof or trunk. 5. Safety reminder. On many modern cars, the act of removing the cap and placing it in the holder is part of the refueling ritual, reducing the chance of driving off without replacing the cap. Common types and designs. 1. Integrated tethered cap, most common modern design. How it works: the cap is permanently attached to the fuel door or filler neck by a short plastic or fabric tether. Holder: the fuel door itself often has a molded clip or slot where the cap snaps in securely while refueling. Advantage: virtually impossible to lose, very user-friendly. 2. Dedicated slot on fuel door. Found on cars with untethered caps. The inside of the fuel door has a specific molded recess or bracket that holds the cap snugly. 3. Retractable cord reel. A more sophisticated version of the tether. The cap is on a retractable cord that pulls out and rewinds automatically, keeping things tidy, common on some Japanese and luxury models. 4. Aftermarket solutions. Magnetic holders. A small magnetic pad sticks to the car body and a metal disc sticks to the cap, often used for motorcycles or older cars. Adhesive hooks. Simple hooks that stick inside the fuel door area. Replacement tethered caps. If your original cap isn't tethered, you can often buy a new cap with an integrated tether holder system. 5. No holder design. The problem. Some older or basic economy cars have a simple untethered cap with no designated holder. Users often awkwardly balance it on the fuel door or pump, leading to the issues mentioned above. Pro tips and best practices. 1. Always use it. Develop the habit of using the holder every single time. It protects your car and builds a routine. 2. Listen for clicks. When replacing the cap after fueling, screw it on until you hear at least 3 clicks. This ensures a proper seal for the evaporative emissions (EVAP) system. 3. Inspect periodically. When washing your car, check the tether for cracks and the holder for debris. Clean out the fuel door area. 4. Buy the right cap. If replacing, don't just buy the cheapest universal cap. Get one designed for your vehicle to maintain fuel system integrity and avoid check engine lights. Evolution and trivia. Older cars often had no holder at all, leading to the classic, "Where do I put this?" refueling dance. Modern electric vehicles, EVs, with charge ports still often have a similar concept, a holder for the DC fast charging dust cover. The design is a classic example of thoughtful human-centered design in automotive engineering, solving a minor but frequent user annoyance. The fuel tank cap holder is a small but brilliant piece of utility design. It's a testament to how car manufacturers pay attention to the tiny details of the ownership experience. Always use it and keep it in good repair. The fuel cap holder is a micro-interaction that shapes the ownership experience. A flimsy, broken holder or a missing cap is a constant, low-grade annoyance, a paper cut of car ownership. Conversely, a high-quality, satisfying snap-in holder is a tiny, daily pleasure that subconsciously reinforces a perception of quality and thoughtful design. In essence, the fuel tank cap holder is a masterpiece of constrained design. It must be incredibly cheap, last 15+ years in a harsh environment, be utterly intuitive to use, and prevent human error, all while being noticed only when it fails. Alright, that's a wrap. If you found this helpful or interesting, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Subscribe if you haven't already for more deep dives like this. Got a question or a topic you want us to explore next? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.